Alright, eBay40 back. I had to redo this video because the sound was not properly synchronized, but here I'm showing you how to select whatever server you want. You hit that little white symbol up in the middle top there. I'm just going with regular mode, and I'm looking for the laboratory, or the laboratory. So I wanted to look at, I've been playing around with it this weekend, I should say, this past weekend, trying to figure out a strategy that might work in this particular map, because this is a pretty difficult map. It is so large and so widespread that you don't get a lot of drops in this map. I mean, it's very difficult to even find a Molotov cocktail or even find ammo when you need it. I mean, I've been like running all over the parking garage looking for ammo or whatever I can to survive, and first aid kits, and you can't find them. There's just not enough drops in this. And the other thing I really don't like about this map is the devs made it about impossible, the developers, that to complete the tasks, the escort that you escort, he keeps going and going for like 4 minutes out of the 5 minutes it takes to play this particular map. And the packing one, where you have to load up the Mad Max bus, you can't find all the supplies. It's impossible to find all the supplies to fill it up. I think there was only one time I was in here with a group of 8 people, everybody running around, and I mean, at the very last fraction of a second, I popped the last bottle in the truck and we got the bonus points. But I mean, 5 minutes and you can't find everything. You can't repair the truck, the pickup truck. You can't find the spark plugs anywhere. And it's ridiculous. They really need to revisit this map and modify it some to make it more user-friendly, I guess, make it more possible to complete the tasks and actually survive in this map. But anyway, I played around with several different locations trying to find a place to camp. That's generally what I try to do, is find a good place to hold out. And especially after playing the new Endless Survival server that they created. Basically, you're forced to camp in the market. So camping strategies actually do work, but it only works like in the market. Everybody works together to try to seal up the doors with wire and bottles and whatnot, and so it's pretty much a team effort to survive in Endless. And the same principle works in any of these other maps that they created for this game. If players can work together, you can make it, you can survive. So I may look at some other locations again, go back and look at some others. I mean, I looked at setting up inside one of the tents, the green tents that are out there. There is one that has some potential. I looked at in the cafeteria. But the problems with those locations is you don't have the drops. You have to run out. You have to leave and go find more wire, or go find ammo, or go find whatever you need. But in here, in this room here, and the other room that's across on the other side of that wall, there's these 2 rooms that are just loaded with wire and clap bombs and jack-in-the-box. I mean, all that you would need to seal up the doors. But just like in the market, everybody has to work together. You have to get a group of people to come in together, gather up the wire, and seal up the doorways. And that's the only way these would work. I've only been able to get as far as wave 7 on my own. And the zombies are just coming too fast and too many. And they don't give me the time to lay down the wire. So once you hit that point, you just got to run out to I've noticed most of the high-level players go to the parking garage and just run a loop around the parking garage up and down the ramps. And that's pretty much the only way that they survive, is to run. And the high-level players, you get above level 85, I think it is, maybe, or 100, and you get a extra speed perk that makes you run a little bit faster, enough to be able to survive in regular mode. So this room here, like the other room, is nothing but wire and clap bombs and jack-in-the-box. That's all you got in here. And you get like 10 locations. So you can really pick up a lot of wire in here. Enough to seal up both doorways. And there's another wire in the cart there. Wire usually under that table on the shelves. at the end of this table here, at the end of this table here, and next to this pole on the ground right there. So there's a lot of drops. There's about 8 or 9 in this room, and there's like 10 in the other room. And they're all the same. They're all wire and clap bombs and jack-in-the-box. So you can get tons of wire to seal up these doors. But this room here I like better because it's bigger. You get more room to run around. You can get further away from the doorways where the guys, I call them the turd chuckers, they can't throw their bombs and hit you. And you can see them coming in the door and you can run up and kill them before they can throw a bomb at you. So there's a wire right there. That's a drop right there. The table's in front of me. There's like 3 drops on the table. You can see there's another wire right there next to that pole, that column. I'm going to shoot this soldier guy. And you can see the jack-in-the-box there on the table. And around the side over here, at the end, there's another drop on the floor down here. And there's another one on, see the jack-in-the-box right in front of me on the table. So, I mean, you're looking at half a dozen right there, and there's a bottle here. There's another wire down there in that cubicle on the left. There's a jack-in-the-box here. See the wire there? And this pole, instead of column in front of me out there, there's another drop right next to that pole. So you get at least 10 drops in this room. And they're all capable of dropping a wire, a bundle of wire. So you get more than enough supplies to seal up the doorways and survive in here. But like I say, and it takes a group of players. See, there's a wire right there. It takes a group of players to be able to make this work. Just like in the market, in Endless. Everybody's got to work together. So I'm going to keep trying to do this over and over until other players start to see me in here and join me. But the only other thing, the things you got to worry about, obviously, you don't get any ammo drops inside here. So you got to conserve the ammo. You let the wire do the work. There's also nothing in there that you can throw at the zombies. There's no Molotovs, there's no nerve gas, there's no hand grenades. There's also no first aid kits. So if you do take some hits, you gotta leave, you gotta go run around somewhere, like out in the main floor or maybe in the cafeteria, and find a first aid kit or some bandages, because you won't find any inside these 2 rooms. And the last thing that's an issue, that may be an issue for a lot of players, is that the rooms are very dark. There's no lighting in the rooms, especially the larger room. It's really dark. Now I adjusted my contrast and brightness in this video so you can see inside the room and see what it actually looks like. And you can see these rooms here are kind of bright, but not washed out. They're not that bright. So and that's what I do really. Whenever I get into this game, Those Who Remain, I always adjust my graphics settings before I stop playing the game. I always turn up the brightness and adjust the contrast so I can see, because most of these maps are pretty dark. You know, this one and the manor, the mill is kind of dark too. But so right now I'm just going right to this room and laying down the wire that I stored from the previous wave. And you see already the zombies are coming in the damn doorway. That's why I say it takes a team effort. You got to have guys. You probably need a couple players guarding the hallway while the other players run around and seal up the doors and collect all the wire and seal up the doorways. Either that is, you got to remember what I'm doing now on my own is I'll run out in the hallway first, see if any zombies are coming, shoot them, and then come in and lay some wire, and then check the hallway again, because they just keep coming. They just like almost non-stop. So I'm having a problem with this wave. I'm not getting a lot of wire drops. I'm getting all the other stuff. I'm getting clap bombs and jack-in-the-box, but no more wire drops here. So I'm gonna have to run into the other room. And there's a wire. That helps. So sometimes I run across the hallway into the other room, and there's another wire. So I got more wire. I'm gonna lay down 8 wires in front of this hallway here, and that'll stop any zombies from coming in this door. And then I got to work on the other door, because there is actually a spawn outside that door, the other door. So I got to make sure I cover the other door too, because zombies will come in there. So I'm just looking around, checking all the drop locations. There's another wire here. It'd be nice to get another bundle of wire I could put in front of the other doorway out there. Maybe next to the one more loop around here and see what I can find. So anyway, this is how this one works. Like I say, and if you're familiar with the Endless Wave in the marketplace, then this is no different. You see, all those zombies came in that other door over there, and that other guy came all the way around behind me. I didn't see him till he was hitting me. So I've got to go over there. I realized I got to go over there and seal that other doorway, because the zombies will come in there. Not as much as this door on the left over here, only because it's just one spawn over there, and all you're gonna get is the zombies from one spawn. Everything else, I think in the entire map is going to come through this one door on the left. Especially if you stay over here on the left like I am. You stay over here to the left side, it'll draw the zombies over there. You can see the zombies coming in over there in that doorway. It's from that spawn that's right outside the door. I think I run out there briefly and show you where that spawn is. So I got some wire. I'm going to go lay it down if I can without getting attacked. That's good. I managed to get... So I got the perk that allows me to lay down these things really quick. Yeah, so there's the spawn right there. See the zombies coming in? It's right up the top of those stairs, just like the other side is. I don't know if you noticed as I was running down the stairs to get here, there's a hole in the ceiling, and the zombies drop down out of that hole. Which is kind of funny. They just fall out of the ceiling. They attack you from above. So anyway, this is pretty much it. I may go back and visit. I want to look at the green tent again, because it's the tent that's closest to these rooms when you get out on the main floor. It's the first tent you come to. And the zombies seem to only come in to one side, which is good, because you can lay all your wire on one side. And there is actually just one drop inside that tent. You do occasionally get a wire drop inside the tent itself. But everybody's going to have to run. If you were to use that tent, you'd all have to run out and collect wire first before running in the tent and laying it down. It's just, it's not like these rooms where you get 10 drops, 10 different locations. There's only one inside the tents. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a try. Maybe play with some friends, and the group can get in there together in a private server or something, or an open server, and see how far you can go in this room. But I'm going to keep trying this and see if I can figure out a better way to get to higher waves, and maybe get some other players to join me once they, maybe they'll spectate and see me in this room. I've actually had that happen a few times. There's players who've been killed in like wave 5 or 6 were spectating, and they saw what I was doing, and some of them would follow me down to these rooms and help out a little bit. But anyway, we'll see how it works out in the future. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And check out my other videos. I've been doing several videos now on different maps, different strategies for those who remain, and some other games too. And please subscribe. I mean, I've said this before, subscribing costs you nothing, doesn't hurt you at all, and it helps everybody out there on YouTube. All the YouTubers get benefited by subscribers. So subscribe, not only me, but everybody, every video you visit, everybody who posts a video that you like, subscribe to the channel and help them out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Bye.